Hi, my name is Leah, and today I'm going to show you how to make something really cool. It's called a Celtic star. So we have a whole bunch of different sizes of rings, and if you buy our kit, you'll have all the sizes and everything will be labeled with letters so you know exactly without having to go, wait, was it a 3.75? Wait, was it a 7? And it's really a good deal. So we have the A rings, which are 7mm 18 gauge, the B rings, which is a 6mm 18 gauge, C 3.75 18, D 3.5 18, and last of all, the E rings, which is just plain old 3mm 18 gauge. Okay, so what you're going to start is to make a kind of variant of a parallel weave. So I already have most of it made up. See how it only has one link here in the 3.75 instead of two? That's how it's different. You're going to need one that has 5 links. So I need to add one more. So I open the ring, put the red ring on, thread that through one of the red rings, and then I add the other one on the other side. And I'm going to have to make this so I can close it, so it'll make a kind of circle. So I just need to add one more ring to this side so that both of the ends terminate in a black ring around a red ring. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they both have a black ring on either side. Next, along one side, I'm going to add more of my C rings, which are the 3.75s, and I'm going to put them into the little overlapping spaces so you can see how the black rings overlap, your A rings overlap. And you just put that all the way down into all of those spaces, only on one side. Don't do both sides, because the other side you'll need to put a different size ring into. So you just keep on going down. Make sure you don't miss any. And make sure you stay on the same side. I've done it and I've finished and I've looked and I go, oh no, I did some on the wrong side. So if you do that, you have to take them out and put them back on the right side. And you just do this all the way down and make sure that you're going through both the top and bottom black ring and the black ring that's sandwiched in between them. Don't miss any of those rings. And you'll have 2 rings left over after you've put all of the rings into all of the spaces. You'll have 2 rings left over, which you'll add after you add your 1 B ring. Because otherwise it's very, very difficult to add that B ring. So this way is a lot easier. So how you do the 1 B ring, and you'll have a few extra in your kit if you bought the kit from us. You're going to take that, which is a 6mm 18 gauge, and you're going to open up, and you're going to put it through all of the rings that you just put into all of these spaces. So you're just going to go down and just put them all onto that 1 ring, making sure you don't miss any, and then you're going to close that up. So you have it almost in a perfect circle. It's almost all closed up, but you still have the open ends, and you have 2 black rings and 2 red rings left over. You'll need to put them in next. So I'll put the red rings in first, because again, it's easier. So I'm going to open one up, and through the middle ring, and through the 1 black ring that's sticking out. So it's only going really through 2 rings. And you close it, and then you do the same on the other side with your other red ring. So you go through the middle ring and the ring on the end and close. Now you add your 2 A rings, your black rings. And you're going to go through 4 red rings. So you go through the one that's hanging on the end, the 2 that are attached in the middle that you just added, and the other one that's hanging on the end. Staying all on the same side of the black rings. Don't go through any black rings. And then you just add the same way on the other side, so it's sandwiched between. So, through the one that's hanging, through the 2 that are in the middle, and the other one that's hanging. So now you have kind of a rosette, almost. So you're just going to now add your D rings across from where you added your C rings. So they're going to go into the outer spaces, just like so. And do these all the way around. There'll be 10 spaces for 10 rings. And these are your D rings, the 3.5 18 gauge. And you just go all the way around. This is starting the points of your Celtic star. And make sure again that you don't miss any, otherwise you'll be missing half a point, because each ring is 1/2 of a point. And also make sure you don't thread through any extra rings or miss any rings, so then you'll have empty spaces. And it can be very difficult to go back and try and fix it if you've already put the very last ring of the points in. It can be hard to go back and fix. You have to take things apart. So I just have 4 more here. So I have 4 more spaces. And you can always do these in other colors rather than the rather gothic black and red. These are very good for Christmas ornaments or pins. And they also, of course, make lovely necklaces. Okay, I just have 1 more. So after you've put the last of your D rings in to all of your spaces, you have something that looks like that. So you have all these loose rings hanging on the outside. Now you get to use your last set of rings, your E rings, which are just the plain old 318. You can open one up. And now, as you can see, maybe, you have places where there's 2 rings on top of each other, and then 1 ring by itself. You're going to want to push the 2 D rings so they're over the 2 that sit on top of each other, and put the 1 black E ring through that and close it. This is closing up the points. And you only have 5 of these because it's only a 5-pointed star. And you just go around going through 2 rings over the overlapping rings, so the 2 that are stacked on top of each other. And you just pull those 2 rings together with your little black ring and you make a point. You, of course, go around, do all 5, otherwise you'll only have a kind of lopsided 4-pointed star. Last one. And you have a Celtic star. Those last 5 rings, tighten it up, make it so it sits pretty and gives you your distinctive star shape. You can, like I said, do it in other colors. You can do it with 6 points rather than 5 if you buy the correct size rings. Of course, you can always make it much larger and, of course, in Christmas colors. And that's how you make a Celtic star. Thank you.